2022. This year, I went from 2,604 subscribers to over 3,620 subscribers, published over 50 videos. I managed to rebuild my cage once again. I had many sad times, be it many happy ones. And this is the first time I'm doing a voiceover on one of these recap rewind videos, so let me know how you like it in the comments below. Anyways, let's start with January. In January, me and the pets had some great memories together. I even made my first cage liners, and both me and the pigs absolutely love them. All the pets were pretty healthy in January, so there wasn't much going on, so January for me was a pretty good month. In February, Jasper unfortunately passed away, and a few days later, Cosmo joined the family. And again, not too much really happened during this month, so just enjoy the clips of the pets enjoying their February month. I didn't want you to take the skin. In March, Wrangler turned a year old, or also known as his Gotcha Day, which we celebrate like their quote-unquote birthday as like their Gotcha Day because that's when we got them. We don't know their exact birthday, but yeah, Wrangler turned a year old finally. In April, I noticed Ginger was making this crackly sound and her breathing wasn't right, so Ginger went to the vet for the first time, and it was suspected to be an upper respiratory infection, which is exactly what I thought it was. And Simba also passed away this month, and soon after I got Bumblebee. So I lost a betta and then gained a betta. So Cosmo and Bumblebee were enjoying their life in April. In May, Ginger went back to the vet because she started crackling again because it did disappear for a little bit and then it came back. So she went back to the vet again, and I also spent more money because the vet is expensive. But I love Ginger so much, so I did what I had to do to make sure she got better. In June, Ginger went back to the vet again for the third time for a re-checkup, and the vet said that she was all clear. And Willow also turned 2 and had a cage makeover for her birthday, which I enjoyed as well because I love to sew and make things for the guinea pigs. So that was also fun for me to film and edit a video for her birthday or gotcha day as well. In July, I finally got a third betta after 6 weeks of trying to figure out how to get a betta to be shipped to me, and it was just a big long process. But unfortunately, a few days after or so I got him, he developed dropsy, which I had no idea until I saw him from the top of the tank. And he passed away after I went to the store and tried everything to save him, and it was kind of just a really sad day. In August, things were not so great. So Ginger got extremely lethargic on the 3rd of August. Like when I came home from school, usually I would check up on her, and this specific day she really wasn't doing well. So we got into the car and she passed away in my arms, and we were only like 5 minutes away from the vet. So that was one of the most saddest days of my life. But the next day I went to the fish store with my grandma and bought River. Yes, I got another pet, but it didn't really make up what I lost. So he kind of didn't make me happy of getting River, but I guess it cheered me up a little bit because he was really pretty. In September, I adopted Dip, who is my first guinea pig. We have already made so many great memories today. And I also switched my betta substrate from sand to EcoEarth because I just had so many problems with the sand because it just looked so dirty, and I think I just really didn't know how to set up a tank with sand, so I went to EcoEarth, which is basically a gravel substrate but meant for plants. So on September 18th, it was a 2-week mark since I got Dip, which meant I was going to split the cage in half where Willow is and put Dip on one side and have Willow on the other so they could smell each other and see each other and try to interact with each other. So this way they can get used to each other because they are going to be future cage mates, or I really do hope they bond. In October, the piggies and I continue to make memories as always. Fall was here and I decorated the guinea pig's cage for fall, as well as Halloween was around the corner too, and Dip decided to try pumpkin for the first time. And I also figured out that Willow doesn't like it. As of 2020, she absolutely loved pumpkin, which is very interesting. In November, me and my sister went to Petco to pick out fish together because her goldfish died, and as well as my betta died, so what a perfect time to bond with your sister than to go and get fish together. So this is how I got sushi. And Bumblebee unfortunately passed away from dropsy, and he was fighting it for a very long time, and I tried to make him as comfortable as possible. But then not long after he passed, I found out that River had dropsy too and has passed away. So it was basically a double whammy month for bettas with me. So there was really nothing I could have done for both of them but just to make them comfortable. And then I also got Tango. And this is when I had 4 bettas for the first time, but went down to 2 bettas in less than a week. In December, I decorated the guinea pigs and the bettas tanks for Christmas. Ginger's 6th birthday in heaven was on December 3rd, and Angel's 5th birthday was on the 13th. Many memories were being made, as well as I made paw print ornaments with the pigs, and I really enjoyed making them, and I bet they enjoyed the company with me because I don't really think they enjoyed having their paw in the clay dough, but anyways. Then I finally got the guinea pigs to open their Christmas gifts, and they enjoyed those a lot. At the end of the year, I reached over 3,620 subscribers, and I cannot wait to grow even more. I just want to thank you all so much for supporting me and being there for me throughout this year, because this year hasn't been good for me at all. I don't think I could have done it without you all, so again, thank you. I will see you all next year, and I can't wait to see what 2023 has to bring for me.